Before we get to that, a guard takes you basically back towards the center of town. As you enter the square, there's an auction block, and he asks Joanna for the paper and shows them that, as well as telling them what happens. And you get two very large and well-fed groks and a sturdy-looking wooden cart.
Alright.
It probably wouldn't be able to actually carry all of you, but it would definitely be able to carry your stuff and at least two of you.
We can take it in shifts. Of course, while we're out here, I'm going to turn to Flint. Do you know anything about what Merc's gotten us into?
All I know is it's more possible transport.
Yes, but he clearly has something worked out. Something that apparently he doesn't want me to hear about.
Oh, good. So we're being hush-hush about everything.
No, he's being hush-hush about it. I'm curious about it not being hush-hush.
Joanna, let's put it this way. We walked out of that room with a lot more than we've gotten in a long time. Let's be happy with that much, yeah?
I'd still like to be appraised of the entire situation.
Let's get to Graya first.
Nah.
I have a feeling that'll only make things worse in terms of the knowing things category.
Out of character, we have to feed these things, right?
Yeah, but I don't imagine feed'll be that much.
Yeah, but that's either from our rations or I guess do groks eat meat or do they graze?
They graze.
Okay, so it won't be that big a deal. We just have to keep them watered.
You know,
So-
when I was walking around the campsite talking to people, what did I notice about their supplies? To see what they have, what they didn't have.
They mostly had tents, camping equipment, clothing, a couple of pairs of clothing, mostly light clothing. They had usually had a couple of bundles of hay also on their carts and wagons, and food, human food and water.
Alright, so not huge amounts of water for the animals then.
Not overwhelming, but a decent couple of gallons for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably make sure we're stocked with water too before we leave.
Agreed.
Yeah, we'll see to that once we get the beasts all latched into the cart.
Yeah, the one of the guys by the stockade, or the auction block, help you get the cart and beasts all assembled and ready to go.
That's nice of him, because I don't think any of us have wrangling.
You only
Yeah,
really
we-
need wrangling if you're dealing with like kind of feral animals or animals that are like frightened.
Okay.
Basically the same as pilot vehicle. Like if you're, driving in combat or something like that, then you have to take tests. Otherwise, it's just assumed you're competent enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
Alright. I can deal with that. So yeah, get the cart, get the beasts, make sure we're all good and supplied.
You want to go and buy supplies?
Well, do we have any extra hay and stuff? Or do we...
No, it's just cart and the animals.
Gotcha. In that case, we're gonna get some extra water for us, extra hay for the... Or a whole bunch of hay for the,
Brox.
groks. Is that what we're calling them?
Yes.
Yes.
they are
Okay, cool.
crocs.
Gotcha. Hay for the groks. Anyone else have thoughts? Am I missing anything?
Alright. That comes out to 46 gelt.
Alright. So you're going to have to take 14 from someone else because you only have 30.
Oh, I'm aware of this.
I only got 10.
Flint.
Wait.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
You want to pitch in some money?
You have to give a minimum of 10,
More
or one of you has to barter.
Yeah, barter I'm not good at.
Perhaps we should wait for the other person that has barter.
How much
I don't
money
have
did we
barter.
start with?
You don't have barter? Alright.
Apparently
I
I
forgot.
never wrote it down.
You should have 60 unless you spent anything.
Okay. 6-0?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we left fucking Sanctuary with what, 2 months worth of income?
Yeah, we had 240 and split it 4 ways.
Yeah, but didn't you buy ammo and stuff?
I didn't.
I've already got ammo.
Didn't Flint, though?
Oh.
He gave it to me, I'm pretty sure.
I gave him some ammo that somebody in one of the towns gave us.
You talking about
Yeah,
back on
I
Hersey?
asked for ammo, and he just, like, gave me 4 charge packs, I think.
That's right.
Just
he
give you a
you
charge.
did get, yeah, I think you have 2 charge packs, but
That's the pistol ammo. That was different.
Don't charge packs hold like 200 shots or something?
No.
Okay.
Like 40 for a main gun, and then like it's like 20,
30.
30 for the pistol.
30 for a pistol, 60 for a last gun.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
still not bad, though.
so yeah, you have 60, I guess.
Okay, I'll throw 15.
Alright, so how much was it exactly?
it was 46.
46.
Driver.
If his 15, that brings it down to 31. Alright, I'll supply the rest. That leaves me with 7 gelt.
Good. You're rich. Look at you.
Need to get my money back from fucking Merc.
Anyways, so Merc, well, you guys can get all the food, get the Groxes ready, and I assume you guys are just gonna head back down south to the Pilgrims. Merc, what do you particularly want to do with Malthus?
Well, I mostly just want to talk to him, so. So, it might not have been apparent from that, but, politics aren't really my thing. I prefer the shady backroom deals to stuff like that.
Yes, well, we can't all be diversely talented, I suppose.
No, but, you appear to understand where I'm coming from. So, if at all possible, I would much rather work for you than I would Tempest. As it stands, I'd much rather not betray Tempest on this one after he so graciously gave me a job. But once it's through, perhaps you and I could work something else out. That being said, I don't necessarily trust my arbitrator with the information that I will be attempting to provide you with something that we bring back from Graia, so I will have to do that in secret. So, if at any point in time in the future we should make contact, I would appreciate if you don't make that news readily apparent.
Oh, of course. Discretion is a specialty of mine.
Of course. So, that being said, it appears as though we did not need your assistance in acquiring a cart and animals, as Sir Zerden was more than willing to do so. But that
Malthus
being said,
chuckles quite a bit.
that being said, I wouldn't want to turn down your gracious offer. Is there anything else you may be able to offer? Perhaps off the books?
Oh my silly, silly boy. Do you really think you would have gotten anything at all from that nitwit, if not for my intervention?
Alright, well, at least one person I talked to today understood sarcasm, but I'm fully aware of how much influence you had in that. Let's call it a transaction, because I wouldn't want to be too insulting. to the man you work under. Do you appreciate that phrasing?
For now.
Or the irony of it? But no,
No, I think our original deal is all I require of you. If perhaps in the future you find yourself of any more suitable information or artifacts, perhaps there's a place for you here.
that's what I like to hear. However, as I mentioned, you appear to be a seedy man of backroom dealings, and with that being said, even in a small farming town such as Artsdorf, I imagine you have other goods to offer?
Oh, and what do you require?
Well, you appear to know quite a bit about us. Were you aware that we had everything we owned stolen from us shortly before our employed at Tempest? Thus
That is
facilitating...
most unfortunate.
As it turns out, it's the entire reason I'm even here talking to you today. Otherwise, he would not have taken much notice of us, and I don't believe we'd currently be under his employ.
Oh. Your naivete is adorable.
Isn't it? It gets me all the ladies. Now then, that being said, one of the members of my group merely stumbled across everything he has. It's not necessarily tailored to his needs. If I brought him back, would you be able to assist him in getting something more his style?
I won't make any promises, but I'll do what I can.
Of course, it will be done with the utmost discretion, I assume. Yes?
Of course.
All right. As far as he's concerned, you are merely a mayor or councilman's direct underling, and you have no need for the underworld, have you?
Of course not. I am a traitor of repute.
And that's what I like about you, sir. Now then, I shall go fetch him and see if there's anything amongst your wares that suit his fancy.
Very
I'll meet
well.
you back here in about 30 minutes.
Meet me in the city center. I wouldn't want to catch too much attention.
Oh, of course. Attention is the bane of reputable businessmen such as ourselves.
Indeed.
And scene.
And scene. Alright, now what are you doing?
I'm heading back down to meet with the group.
Good, you met with the group. Now what are you doing?
Slate, come with me.
Where are we going?
We're heading back into town. I might have found a vendor who's willing to sell you a more suitable weapon at preferable prices.
Okay.
Speaking of selling, Merc, do you still need that extra 30 gelt I gave you?
We'll have to see. It depends on what Blank needs. I do still have it, but I might not for long. I would like to keep his powers as hush-hush as possible. And if that's not possible with a mere pistol, then we will trade that baby in and see what we can get him.
Just keep in mind that getting the supplies we need, I'm more or less out of money.
A government official who has spent all their money.
Thanks, Obama.
Loans. All of the loans.
Anyways, let's meta. Why am I not surprised, Joanna? I'll see what I can save.
Save as much as you can, please. This was all for the group.
Of course.
She's gonna have no
You let a thief have all your money. I don't know if you realize how terrible of an idea that is.
I realized it like 10 minutes after I did it.
Good.
Well, Joanna doesn't realize she gave all her money to a thief.
No.
Well, yes, but out of character. I'm
Yeah.
regretting my decision.
Anyways, Slate, you and Merc are gonna head to the town square now.
Sure.
It doesn't take you too long before you find Malthus talking to a baker, basically. And you approach him after he is done.
Malthus. Pleasure to see.
It always is.
I bring with me my companion, Slate. He would like to look over your wares.
So, my peculiar man, what can I interest you in?
Looking for something that gives me a little bit more distance than my current arm, and I'll show him my las pistol.
Yes, well, wouldn't be very hard to outrange that. Tell me, what kind of arm are you looking for? I have a decent variety. As you hold out your pistol, he gently kind of grabs your arm and starts looking over it.
You're curious about my scars, are you?
Yes, it is odd to see this prickling.
Kinda wish I had scrutiny now.
Were you scrutinizing that he said the word prickling?
That he knows what prickling means.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure if the GM's fucking with me now or not.
Yeah. I don't have anything useful. Kinda wish I was a biomancer right now. Bad decisions were made. Anyway, I'll look at him. You seem interested in this.
Oh, I am interested in anything peculiar.
Slate, if you don't mind, I did bring you here to buy things. If you'd like to chat with him afterwards, then please feel free.
Noted.
But the caravan does leave soon.
Like an hour or two.
Holy crap. A musket is 5 rounds to reload.
Yeah, it's worthless.
It's a musket. You gotta put the shit down, boy.
There's literally no reason to ever own a musket.
There is, but I can't remember what rule it is under that. That's actually not the worst.
Primitive,
one.
unreliable, inaccurate.
If you
Yeah.
want to suck, you have a reason to own a musket.
Well, I'm looking at the primitive weapons because suddenly they're useful again.
If you want to be a badass, you own a musket.
Yeah, sure, let's call it that.
No,
Yeah.
there's a. I can't remember if it's a trait or a skill. I think it's in the Inquisitor's Handbook that actually makes primitive weapons like that more useful.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I say that is because it's a basic weapon, so you can't use it in close combat. It's heavier and more expensive than even like a stub revolver is. So its range is the same as a stub revolver.
It's
We
not a
should
great
take a
weapon.
break.
Yeah.
Because you've been doing so much, Danny.
I have to bathroom
Go for it.
and water and food.
Go for it.
Okay. If we hit the caravan, I just kind of jump on the cart that we have and
Yeah.
caravan.
That's what I figured.
All right.
Gonna stare at the sun.
Yep. That's what I do best.
roll
the
for
headphones
him
are off.
being
Dark Heresy week 6,
blind.
in which Danny does literally nothing.
Dark Heresy week 6, in which Flint stares at the sun until he goes blind. And burns his photo contacts into his retina.
Can we make that a thing?
We can.
I kind of want that to be a thing.
So your character's blind, by the way. What the fuck? I was gone for 10 minutes!
Good. So another point of damage.
Roger.
Alright. Right. I know, I'm just
Any day now, dude.
sorry. I kind of didn't know we were going to do this, so I hadn't planned ahead of time to look at these. Anyway, I'll very kind of carefully pull my arm away from his grasp. Back to business, sir. I am proficient in using las weapons and wonder if by chance I could trade my pistol here for a las gun.
Well... I don't know if I have any of those in stock. Perhaps I could interest you into a las carbine? Or perhaps if you could throw in a touch of money, I might be able to acquire for you a las gun before you leave.
Out of curiosity, the only charge pack we have is for a las pistol, right? So we'd have to buy those for...
Yeah, I have to buy ammo too.
Yeah, but
Or
they're
split
like
it with Danny.
they have 30 a shot or 40 for
Yeah, a clip.
or for the las gun is like 60.
Well, my point was just we would have to buy ammo too, so
Yeah.
I can't throw
No.
all of my money into it.
Not for a while. I guess I'll pull out of my satchel. I do have a charge pack for this pistol if that helps you.
I suppose I could get you a charge pack for your las carbine. Yes.
A little bit more range.
Seeing as I've never actually witnessed you use a long-range las weapon before, Slate, how proficient would you say you are with them? Is it worth me spending the extra money to get you that las gun? Should Malthus be able to find one?
A las gun would certainly help me keep distance, but if you readily have a carbine and you are willing to trade my pistol for it, I would gladly do so.
Yes, very well. That sounds acceptable. If you would simply wait here a moment for me. He reaches his hand out for the pistol.
Oh god. Give him that in the charge pack.
I shouldn't be more than 5 minutes. And he disappears into the crowd. He doesn't do anything.
No, we'll just wait.
Okay. Like 4 or 5 minutes later, he reappears with a sling over his shoulder with cloth wrapped around the object that he's carrying. Here you go.
And then I'll go ahead and take it from him. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, and a pleasure doing business with you as well, sir.
Thank you kindly, Malthus.
Of course, Mercury. Winks at you slightly.
I'll look back.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Got a winky match going on. No, you hang up.
So you guys are gonna get a room, right?
I hope so.
No, right here in the street.
Nah, I'm just gonna knock you out and I'll do it all on your back.
I've done it once.
I'll do it again.
You did what to my back when I was passed out?
Nah, dog, don't worry about it.
No, we did it on your back.
You and Flint?
If that makes
Yeah.
you feel better.
Yeah.
Okay. At least I know
Joanna
what-
just watched. She's into that.
I know what team you're batting for,
Just
son.
a lit cigarette in the darkness.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta know.
Joanna wrote about it on her blog.
That's
Is
a
there
good
anything else I can
I
help
like
you
that.
with?
Not today, but I'll certainly keep in contact if there's anything we can do for the Rankin.
Of course. Please do stop in on your way back to Sanctuary. I love the tales from pilgrims. And he wanders
Okay.
off into the night. That isn't night yet.
Into the night that's like 4 p.m.
Yes, that one. That very night. And you guys go back to camp while Roger stares at stuff and points.
Yeah. I never noticed the heavy stubber before. That thing sounds pretty fun.
Yay.
Is it bright? Oh, wait. There's no decimal. Holy crap, that thing is heavy.
It's a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
So,
Heavy stubber, 3.5 kilograms.
you guys are all back at camp. What the fuck you
That's
want
what
to
I
do?
thought I was looking at.
Anybody?
I'm
Anybody?
sorry, what did you say?
You're all back at camp.